It's Ted, and this is 10 from Ted. Like you, I've spent every moment since the barbaric attack against our people in Israel on October 7th thinking about what happened that day and thinking about everything that we need to do in our individual capacities and as an organization to stand with Israel as Israel defends itself in the face of these horrific attacks, to stand against rising anti-Semitism, and to help the community rally at this very difficult moment. We've done this in a number of different ways. I'll mention just four. First, we've done significant work with and on behalf of the over 200 hostages from countries around the world, including the United States. We've brought hostage families to New York. We've brought them to Washington. We've given them the opportunity to speak with members of the House and Senate. We convened a meeting of the Bipartisan Task Force to Combat Anti-Semitism, a task force I helped launch as a member of Congress that was now being used to provide insight into members of Congress of what's happening in Israel, how Israel is responding, why the world should be rallying it to support the release of the hostages, even as we support Israel's right to defend itself. Second, we continue to do our diplomatic work all around the world. As we speak, there's a Project Interchange trip of members of parliaments from across Europe in Israel showing their solidarity. We worked at the EU to ensure a strong statement of support for Israel. We've had meetings with the Chancellor of Germany when I was in Berlin, with the Secretary of State when I was in Washington. We engage with at every level of government to make sure that everyone continues to stand with Israel. The President of the United States has been remarkable. The administration's support has been that of a true friend. And just as we express that to our friends in Washington, we want the world to follow that lead set by the president and this administration. So we continue to engage there. In New York, we brought together diplomats from more than 60 countries to stand with Israel. Across the country, our regional offices are convening meetings with consular officials from dozens of countries. Again, this is the work that we do, the diplomatic work that has never been more important as it is right now. Number three, we're having this talk at a moment of unprecedented anti-Semitism. There is a lack of moral clarity in too many places right now across the United States and across the world. There are those who believe that standing in support of Hamas terrorists is an acceptable position to take. It is not. And we have communicated that to leaders at universities, in businesses. We believe it's critically important for people to speak with the urgency of this moment. When there are threats to Jewish students, we witnessed the horrific threats at Cornell. We've seen professors at Columbia praise what happened on October 7th. We've seen at Northwestern and universities from coast to coast too many statements in support of Hamas and not enough attention paid to the needs of our students. We have been speaking out. We have been in constant communication with our student leaders and with administrations, urging them to do more to protect the Jewish community. And number four, again, specifically at this moment, when our young people's future is front and center, Jewish leaders that AJC has helped to create through our LIFT program, who are now on college campuses, through our Campus Global Board on college campuses, we want them to receive the tools that they need to respond to this moment. We're providing those tools. We're providing that support. We're helping to amplify their voices. That's critically important at this moment. You'll see below in the additional information that we share just how much AJC has been doing. Thank you for opening this. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you for your commitment, your passion. We're all in this together. That's what will get us through this. I'll look forward to sharing more as we go forward. I'll look forward to sharing more from Israel in the coming days. And again, thank you for all that you do for AJC, for the Jewish community, for the world.